Hi there, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're gonna do a collective and timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. But keep in mind, it's a general reading. So see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation. And hopefully help to bring you some clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective and show you something with fresh eyes. But in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance, it's inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Oracle of the Mermaids today. I feel like this one is appropriate with these beautiful jellyfish behind me. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good of all. What does the collective need to know? An energy going on inside and or around you right now to be helpful and insightful, please and thank you. Oh, wow. So the energy around you right now is falling in love. That just gave me goosies. This is beautiful. So you could be falling in love with someone in this beautiful energy. This looks pretty divine though. It's an angel and a mermaid together. So maybe somebody is unusual for you, or you are different and yet not. You're still an energetic match, a pair. I just heard two peas in a pod. It looks like this beautiful illumination is bursting out of the clouds, and there's also something that came up and is breaching the surface. You're just coming together with someone else. Someone is falling in love with you. But it looks like here, you're on the same page. You're definitely into one another. I just hear deeper. It's something deeper. I don't think this is somebody has a crush on you. They think you're kind of cool. They like your personality. You're pretty sexy and turn them on kind of love. It looks like it's deep. It looks like it's a soul to soul connection. It's definitely an energetic match. It's vibrational sparkles. There's probably a lot of passion, but it goes beyond that if it's falling in love. I feel like this is eternal. And it's multifaceted. It's falling in love with all of the aspects of you and you with them. Your weird parts, your stinky parts, when you have a bad day, when your emotions and your personalities are a little bit off, and when you're on top of your game and you're shiny and sparkly and ready to go out and supportive. It's just all of those parts together. I don't think somebody's just watching one specific part of you and that's what caught them. Maybe one thing sort of caught their eye, but I feel like the more they get to know about you, the more you get to know about this person, the more interesting it gets, and it just gets better and better. So if this is not in your life right now, it is possible somebody has their eye on you, but it looks like either something, if you have a relationship, there's a huge rekindling and new depth to explore within the relationship you're in, or for some of you that aren't in a partnership, this is on its way. So get ready. And in the meantime, I feel like this starts because your vibration has changed. Because if it's falling in love first, it's about you loving to be around yourself, which means you're starting to do something that you're into, that you love putting your energy in, maybe something that you're creating, how you're expressing yourself. Maybe it's something that you're diving into as far as knowledge or the mind, a subject that you're into, going back to school, whatever it is. There's something going on in your energy where I feel like you're building something on your own. You're feeling kind of good on your own. And that's why this right kind of partnership is kind of energetically working its way or really attracted to you. This is beautiful. I didn't even read the message. What does it say? What does it say, guys? It says, oh yeah, kissing the divine in another, in yourself. So there you go. It's having high vibrational thoughts about yourself. Even if you have a weird day, something happens and you're thinking all kinds of weird stuff about yourself, why that didn't happen, how you could have let that happen, why didn't you handle this thing differently? Whenever your vibration or your thoughts go there, replace it. Replace it with something positive, something that you're grateful about yourself, how you're grateful you got to go through something, all the strength that you gained, the clarity you now know, how something that was maybe closed off or not right, or a door or a roadblock redirected you. Got you exactly where you need to be. Because I feel like this is something pretty divine that's been in orchestration for a while. So you can have it because it's meant to be. I just like that it's an angel and a mermaid. It's very sensual. But there's also an innocence here. I feel somebody wants to take care of you or handle you with care. So let's see. Let's go to something different. Now I don't quite know what to pull. I didn't expect the falling in love card to come out. And it's also a number 20. So that's a little like judgment. So release judgment on anyone. Get past the surface of who someone is. Somebody definitely wants to get past the surface level with you. But if it's already falling in love, you can fall in love really fast. But I feel like here, there's many interesting chapters ahead. I feel like even if it's juicy now, you haven't even gotten to any of the juicy part. So let's see. I do have these. This is the Love Angels Oracle card. Let's see what deeper message needs to come through on falling in love to help you out. Please and thank you. What message would be helpful from the Love Angels to know? What is that? Overthinking. So there you go. So if you're that was the thinking thing I saw before. So if you're overthinking anything, especially if it has to do with a relationship, you have to use your heart. Don't presume anything. Have a clear conversation. Get on the same page. If you're overplaying anything from the past or fantasizing about so much in the future, it's okay to have dreams, but overthinking means you're over processing something in your mind and not allowing that natural flow and that intuition and your heart to be a part of it. Remember, your heart is really smart, and when it has to do with love, it sometimes makes no sense at all. It is hard to explain or to process in the mind, in the noggin, when it's how you feel. You don't choose who you fall in love with. It doesn't always make sense why you fell. So it could also be somebody else who's overthinking a little bit. I didn't even read the message. Oh, I just looked at this. There's one at the bottom, so we'll take that too. Overthinking is playing negative scenarios in your head and creating issues that weren't there at first. This is almost like making up problems that weren't there when you could have just had a conversation here and gotten the clarity that you needed. So maybe it's even asking the right questions, focusing on having good communication. Maybe that's something you or someone else is working on. It could also be that if something's in the dark or you have a little time where you don't know what's happening, if there is a partnership right now, then it's easy to overthink and make up all of these things of what could have possibly happened, and it's probably not that at all. If it is something that you feel in your gut and you feel like there's an off energy, do trust that. There is having discernment, but that's using your intuition. not overanalyzing in your mind. And I don't think that you or whoever this is should do too much comparison to anything that you went through in the past. I don't think this person is anything like anyone else you have already been with. So give each other the gracious space to present whom you really are and how you are with each other, because you can be one way with someone else and someone else comes into your life and just sparkles your energy so different, opens you up in different ways, makes you more vulnerable, makes you see and feel and know things and expand in ways that you never thought of before. And you could be different because of somebody who's in your life. But I feel like here, it's almost like you're elevating together. So let's see here, it does say to express your love. It's important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. So even if this is just a friend, if this is somebody in your life and you're not falling in love, but you love them, tell them. Don't hold back, because that's one thing that if you feel it, say it. You're like, you're so amazing. I love you. Thank you so much for being in my life and for being your awesome self. And that could just be somebody that's a friend, a family member, your children, your grandchildren, your stepchildren, your chosen family, your boss. Doesn't matter who you, anyone, your neighbor, a stranger. Be like, thank you for holding the door. I love you. And I'm getting compliments as well. So maybe it's just if you think beautiful things about people around you. Hey, look at that girl's amazing boots. Or look at that guy's awesome mustache. And you're thinking that in your mind and you have those positive thoughts, tell them. You never know how much a compliment can make a difference in somebody's day and just switch up their energy. So if you were holding back for any way of expressing your love, now not everybody is comfortable with words. People express their love differently. So it could be getting on the same page. I would say here, you really want to know how the other person wants to be loved. And vice versa. But some people do it through actions. Some people have amazing words. But I think in particular, or being specific for this purpose and this reading and this message, that somebody needs to hear the words, I love you. And they're said not so you hear it back. They're said because it's genuine and it just is. And it feels good to let the person know. So let's see. Let's go to something different. I do? Well, hey, look at this. I guess somehow, maybe I was prepared with the love stuff, because I did bring the romance and love. I didn't bring all my cards here. I just sort of packed a little bag. I got excited about doing a special reading for you guys today. So I do have the romance and love oracle. What are some deeper messages on falling in love, overthinking, expressing your love? You have nothing. It does say you have nothing to lose. I feel like is the expressing your love the only thing that would be a regret and you would overthink is not saying what you feel. But, you know, there's a time and a place if it's a deep conversation here. What else does the collective need to know, please and thank you? I feel like I should pull one and then let one flip, so let's do that. Hideaway. Oh, well, it looks like maybe that's the place you're going to have that conversation. That looks kind of beautiful. It says make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway. So it's telling you it's important to express your love. And now it's telling you you need to make the effort and do something where it's now about the value of time. And that is one of the few things that we are guaranteed here is time. Time is so valuable. So here, the time you spend with the person you love, when they come in or who they are now, is what's going to be meaningful. These are going to be the moments you remember. But it looks like you have to do something sort of in solitude, in communion together. So maybe it's a special little place in your town, a special restaurant that you have, even if you like to go out. But this is a place where it feels like it's your own little nook. I just thought of a porch or a tree house, or like a place underneath a tree, maybe a hammock, something like that. It could also be a place that you choose to visit. I don't know why I just thought of meeting in dream time. Maybe it feels sort of like a magical place, and you make up this beautiful place that you are going to meet and meet them in your dreams. Create your own special hideaway. So let's see what card flips out. Wow, that was really quick. And then we have some sparks. So you're falling in love and it's deep, and it also has some passion. Wow. Keep the sparks flying, surprise each other. It's gestures of love. So if you're in a relationship right now, it's telling you you need to make some time and plan something unique and fun and special and outside the box and different. Make somebody feel like you went out of your way a little bit to consider them and have some romance. If this is something that hasn't happened in your life yet and it's coming on down the road, this is coming through. So you remember to keep the sparks alive. Keep throwing a little sassy monkey wrench into the mix so that you don't plateau. Because it's really easy to plateau in relationships. We all go through many different things in our day. We have many different cycles, and sometimes it's just not the time. You're busy, you're stressed, you have work that it's due, you have to deal with everything over here. You gotta make all those phone calls, but this is telling you it's important to remember. So whatever you have to do to schedule something in, to have a little sparkly, sassy time, whatever that is for you, plan it, do it, and stick to it. Maybe it can become a tradition. This day, every other week, or at this time, every day, I'm going to be thinking of you, and I want to send you the text and what you're thinking about wanting to do. I hear like getting a little sassy. So maybe it's like a little sassy text or something like that, but it's having your own special little language. And also keeping things interesting. So let's see if anything else wants to jump. That was so quick. Are there any other messages for the collective on hideaway and sparks? Yes. Oh, you have some baggage. This might go with the overthinking card. So everybody's got baggage. Everybody's got a past. Everybody has facets about themselves they're not so proud of. But don't drag this baggage with you. Don't compare everything that you're gonna have to the past. And if this is the same relationship that you were in, don't keep dragging back all of those old arguments when you're having this amazing sparkly time over here and thinking about beautiful places you can meet up and have new experiences at here. Don't keep bringing back the old crap. If you've solved something, if you've expressed something to each other, if you know you want to build something, or you want to start something, or you want to try, or you want to have a beautiful clean slate, whether this is new or something coming back, then have that clean slate and work from there. Use what you went through in the past to have new clarity, to set some boundaries, or somebody can't know your boundaries unless you tell them what they are. It says emotional baggage can weigh down relationships. It's telling you to unpack it. I'm just getting that something isn't going to be the same as what you went through in the past. So you need to make some room for this new energy to come in. You need to open up that suitcase and throw out all the stinky socks. I don't know why I see stinky socks. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the tarot. Hey, I like this one. Let's do the Heartscapes Tarot. Clarity on what is going on, guys. I feel like if somebody's coming in, you have a beautiful acceptance about anything that they have gone through, and they will have acceptance with you too. And I also feel like maybe this is a really healing partnership, or you're being offered healing in a partnership. Maybe from past wounds. All right, let's see. Oh, I think this has come through in another reading. But I'm hearing it now, so I'll put it below. I hear the India RA's Ready for Love song. It's a really pretty song. I'm ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I'd give up my freedom to be something in your captivity. It's really pretty words. So let's see, let's get clarity for the collective. What is the foundational message on this energy coming on through, please and thank you? Oh yeah, it's a soulmate. You got the Six of Cups. So you're having a soulmate come into your world. This is both possibly hot and heavy and passionate and amazing and innocent and pure and deep and elevating. Look at all those balloons, those hot air balloons. They almost look like the little, they almost look like a little jellyfish here. I always see this as innocent, pure love. Sometimes it's just platonic love. This could just be a beautiful friend in your life. But when you meet this person, when you're around this person, this is the kind of person that you just, you always know. You always know them. It's like your souls have known each other for centuries and lifetimes and sometimes forever. And you probably have. So if this is someone new, they're going to feel different when you meet them. You're going to be like, have I met you before? Like that, like, you look really familiar. Maybe I hear dreams. Maybe some of you have even dreamt about this person before you meet them. But this could also be you. If you have children or grandchildren or younger energies around you, this is the kind of relationship where you're bringing children into the relationship with this person, or you're considering that, because both would be very important for you. This could also be you with baggage here, tapping into your inner like your inner child and healing from childhood wounds. Things that you saw growing up that you don't want to repeat, you're not going to, and you're going to change the narrative on that. You're going to change those traditions and the way that you were taught, and the beautiful lessons that you were taught, and the things that you grew from and you love, you're going to keep and yet still make your own. Sometimes this is getting lost in nostalgia land. You're lost in overthinking about past scenarios that did or did not work. And when you remember something from the past, you don't remember it exactly as it was. It's a little fuzzy like a dream because you're not in it anymore. So sometimes our mind plays tricks on us, or our heart, or our emotions, and they remember all of these beautiful things that you loved, and you forget the big old red flags. Or sometimes you're so focused on that part of being hurt by something in the past that you see all this negative stuff, and you forget that there was a reason you were there, and there was a lot of beauty and love and good there too. So don't get lost in the past. I always feel like the message with this is how to be in the now, so you have more of these beautiful snapshots and memories for your future. If this is just calling up a friend, it's calling up a friend. This could be somebody coming back from the past as well, but I see this as sometimes coming back from the way, way past, if it's a past life situation. But there's always an innocence. Sometimes I see this as a gift. Maybe this person feels like a gift to you. Maybe you are a gift to them as well. So, and I always feel like that's also playing. It's like playful energy. It's having fun. So let's get clarity on the Six of Cups. What else does the collective need to know? Please and thank you. What is another message on the Six of Cups, please? What is this? Oh, wow. So this is somebody that wants, it's a Ten of Pentacles. So not only is this a soulmate, this is somebody that's going to come into your world that you can build a legacy with, build a kingdom with, share, it's sometimes inheritance, it's property, it's family, it's generations. It's really beautiful. It's like a happy family, but it doesn't matter if it's just you by yourself and your friends, or it's you and one other person and what you decide, because sometimes people can just be with each other and they don't have huge families. And sometimes families can be complicated. So it's being around the energies that vibrate and match with you, that want to experience this amazing love and feel it. But I always see this as teaching, fishing energy. This is recognizing that each individual is an individual with free will, their own experiences, their own viewpoints, no matter what the foundation of what they were taught or what they grew up with is. Some people like to never leave the nest. They like to stay comfortable and do something simple. Some people want to get out there as soon as they can and explore the world. Some people follow the traditions of the family, maybe get into the family business. And some people always feel like the black sheep and that their dream is something that maybe wouldn't be accepted. When the Ten of Pentacles is upright, it's everybody accepting what everyone is and loving their individuality and supporting them for it. Because what's legacy and what's prosperity and wealth to one person is not going to be the same for somebody else. Here, it does look like if you're vibrating on this deep soul level, then what is valuable and wealthy and special to you is probably going to be the same as somebody else. I feel like you're on the same page here. But if you have this energy and you give somebody a fish, you give somebody something of monetary value, let's say, because Pentacles has to do with your what you can touch, land every day, people, places, home, pets, things, job, car, yard, all that. And if somebody's just given something, but they don't have that open arm, gracious gratitude to know how blessed they are to have something. It's like you give somebody a fish, they have a wonderful meal, but then it's gone. It's like you're always trying to fill in the hole when there's not value. When there's value, when you teach somebody to do something on their own, to put their energy, and then they have this sense of pride that they were part of that abundance coming into their world, they take care of it differently. I hope that made sense. But I also see this as if you're working hard for the long term, don't forget to have these times where you play. If you have a beautiful big boat in the garage, take it out and go fishing. If you have a hammock in the yard, get on out there in the yard with your honey or with yourself and a good book and enjoy the sound of the birds and the wind on your face and the wind chimes in your tree. Don't forget to enjoy your life when you're building this beautiful legacy, because those are the moments you take with you. It's the relationships you have. and the experiences with the people that you love, that you remember, that are important. I like all these little cats. Upside down, it's definitely too invested in the 3D world. It's too invested in making this huge castle in your world, or this wealthy occupation, and being seen as amazeballs by the neighbors, and everyone seeing how much you have, and it's just stuff. Upside down, I see this as just the stuff card, because at the end you don't take the stuff with you. The stuff all stays here. So here, it's when you're involving spirit, and that spiritual energy gets grounded into what you do with your time every day, and that's where the wealth comes. What you create, what you're proud of, what you leave a legacy on is what you're proud of. So let's see, you have the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like somebody also, when the 10 of Pentacles comes through, and it is about a partnership, it is somebody that can see having a family with you, being with you for a very long time, not just one little chapter. They're possibly dreaming also about all of this amazing stuff that can happen in the future when you are together. So let's get one more card. Clarity on the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, please and thank you. And then you have the, ooh, what is that? The 5 of Swords. All right, so this is kind of a weird energy. So if this is bringing clarity to these two together, I feel like this, well, it depends. If this is upright, this is feeling like you have people against you. People have too many opinions. People are pushing their agendas. It's where you have this family and you have this one little kitten that wants to be an actor, and they're saying, no, 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 you have to go into the family business. That's what you have to do. And then that poor little kitty is in the family business and miserable because they listen to all these energies that don't really know what the dream was. So if these are energies around you that for whatever reason think they know better about what makes your heart feel alive, who you love, or what you want to do as far as having your dreams come true, it's none of their business. It's you stepping into your own personal power, gaining some clarity to make the changes. And if you have energies like this around you, how can you change those energies around? Because these are people who are bad winners, sore losers, always trying to be the one on top. And these people, either they vibrate at their own energy here and they match each other, and it always feels odd. It doesn't feel right when you're around that kind of person or energy. It's like something's kind of off. It makes you feel drained. It doesn't feel right. But these people all sort of fuel their own little fire. Their negative, it's like their negative sword fight going on here. But if this is just even one person, and they're usually left alone. There's something that's always a little empty. These are people that talk badly about other people, or don't want to see somebody succeed, or even do any kind of mental manipulation or game playing to try to be the one that wins. But it's not a fair win to try to put somebody else down. It's a much better situation if this is people who keep you on your toes, because I do see this as upright, as a really good chess match. This is energies where they're not going to let you win because they want to see you get better. So it could be people around you that keep you sharp on purpose because they see your potential. They see how amazing you can be. They want to see you shine and sparkle and have the strength to stand up on your own, to stand up for yourself. And they're a little harsh on you because they see how you're going to get better with something. So see how that energy feels for you. It can be, for me anyway, when that's upside down, as a really tough teacher, but that has the right intentions. It's just a hard lesson. Clarity on the 5 of Swords, please. That's kind of a weird energy that came out, but that's something to know about, unless I just have this. I actually have this here. It is possible that this is not going on now, but this is part of that baggage. It's this kind of energy you have to let go of. What else would be insightful to know about that Five of Swords energy? Is this the past? Is this going on now? Is this just having awareness of it for the future? So you don't have to be in situations like that. One card, please, and thank you. Oh, you got another 10. Yeah, you got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So you are heading towards a beautiful, happily ever after. Just remember, it's not a freaking fairy tale. Life is real, and it's dirty and gritty down here, and amazing and fantastic, and every moment is a blessing, but it's not easy. So it's having your wish come true here with the 10 of Cups. That's not just having wealth and beautiful things and security. It's having your heart feel completely overwhelmed with love all of the time. This is people that love you. This is you loving yourself, loving someone else. It just feels beautiful that you get to wake up into this world every day. And it's knowing that this beautiful, happily ever after world is real. It's reality land. It's not rainbows and butterflies and unicorns. Some days are bright and beautiful, and some days are harsh, and you go through something. But with these two together, somebody wants to be there for all of it. Upside down, it could be dreams that have passed, dreams that have changed, especially with the 6 of Cups here, because it is possible to have many chapters in our life. It doesn't mean that if you had one chapter here where you signed up to be in something for the long term and you thought it was going to be your happily ever after and that this is the one for Evs. We change and we grow, and experiences happen in our life, and sometimes a chapter's over and it's letting something go, knowing that it was beautiful and exactly right for when you were there. But it looks like your chapter, your book isn't over. It looks like you got a beautiful new story ahead of you here. Are you ready? Because when the story comes in, be in it. Be in that chapter. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get behind yourself. What's at the bottom? Ooh, at the bottom you have the Page of Wands. So it could start with a little message of passion. This could start with something you're creating. This could be the brand new partnership that's coming on through, and it starts with a little bit of passion, but you have to, there's that get creative card. This could be a younger energy around you, but it's usually being in the beginning stages of something. You're a little inexperienced. It doesn't mean you're inexperienced or the other person is inexperienced. It's just inexperienced in a new situation. So you have to get more experience. This is wanting adventure. This is wanting expansion. This is wanting to try something you've never tried before. Upside down, there is absolutely no follow through. It's the getting the text, getting a text, it'd be really cool to hang out with you, silence. Someone gets distracted. It's like never getting past the conversation. You have to get past that. You have to try to add more maturity with something so it can grow, because here it's all the potential in the world, all the desire in the world, but you have to give something more maturity, more time. This could be like an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It doesn't have to be. It's just a fiery energy, especially in a collective reading. I feel like it's more likely advice as a facet in you. It's okay to play. This is like the little kid that likes to get dressed up in costumes. Pretend they're a superhero or a fairy or a princess or I don't know what I see. I see like Shrek. was really random to see and be random here. Maybe like Shrek. I just think of when all the birds come on. What is that song? There is a song in there where all the birds land on her hands or on her thing. I think it's Shrek. I don't know. I think it's like a rock song though. It's like a really different song. I will do a little diggaroo in the rabbit hole and find out what that is for you. These sunflowers, and remember with the sunflower, they follow the sun. They know how to follow the opportunity and that warmth of love. They look for it. So look for this opportunity. It looks like the sunflower is becoming real. Something that this is a really cool message with this, something that you thought was flat surface, that you thought was just a dream, a fantasy, has the potential to pop out of that canvas, pop out of the ether, and be grounded into reality to become real for you in your life. So let's go. I'm gonna do one more. Let's do one more tarot card, but from a different deck, and see if we can get just one summary, one card to summarize. Page of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and then that 5 of Swords. What is the overall message to be helpful and insightful? Please and thank you. It's a 5 of Swords again, huh? So this is a message that you need to hear, to be aware of. This is somebody who's like playing a game around you for the wrong reasons, not this beautiful energy over here. Somebody's trying to get something to win. Look at this guy. He's like, haha, I win. All these people are like, oh man, the guy wins every time. Or like, he's doing like, look at him being all pompous. Not saying, good game, guys, good game, good game. I gotta see that. Like someone like a good winner, they're like, you did a good job, you were awesome. This is someone who's like a little bit in their ego, but I'm kind of curious as to what the message is here. It says, an unwise choice. There is a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. So the message here is you have awareness of who this is. Whether there's someone in your life right now or somebody that will come in the future, you have better awareness because of the experience you have. So the big advice here is saying to avoid them. You're not fueling in that fire. You're just letting something roll off your back. You're exiting out of a situation. You're just not in the vibration where being in this kind of weird ass game feels right. Maybe in the past kind of seemed like a good game where those were fun people. It looked like they're playing and having a good time, but there's something about this group or a person or something that just doesn't feel like it's you anymore. And it's recognizing that, because over here, this feels like where you want to be. If you're falling in love and that person is involved, and this is who you're, maybe in the past, or who you're falling for, they're not going to make you feel like that. It's not going to feel like that kind of spiritual union. You're going to always kind of feel off, confused, left in the dark, stressed out. That's not the right person. This person coming in is going to feel different. They're not trying to get anything from you. They just want to love you. They value every single second that they get to be with you. And it's that simple. I feel like it's not very complicated. It's really beautiful. I think it's just about your time. So let's do, I brought the power deck. So let's get one more message from the power deck just to kind of sum this all up. I hope this reading is helpful for you guys and you enjoyed this amazing background here. I hope that every once in a while I get to throw something special in for you guys. Also, thank you so much for liking these videos. Every time you like something, it's something so easy you can do, and it really helps me out in this channel. And I feel so grateful to read all of your beautiful comments and connect to all you guys. I feel so blessed to connect to each and every one of you. Thank you. So let's get one more message. Let's sum this up. Bring some clarity to the collective. Please and thank you. What is this? Oh, it's a balance. Well, yeah, it does all come back to balance, doesn't it? Balance of your masculine, your feminine, yin yang, as above, so below, as within, so without, you and someone else. Energy. It's a constant game of balance. Oh, look at this person. It's like a vision quest. Look at these stones. How did they balance those? Step by step, finding the perfect position. It looks like you are not just balanced, but almost levitating this earth up. It's in the back. It's an eagle. You have the power of the eagle. You have community here, with the strength to do something on your own. You have other animals here. Maybe animal spirit guides. Maybe the eagle is something you really connect to. Balance is the south and it's red. The structure of your daily spiritual life must be built, where's that 10 of Pentacles, on a solid foundation. Because you take that spiritual energy, but you got to ground those lessons into reality and live them. So the strong foundation in the physical world, like a pillar of a selected shaman's stones, balance carefully one on another. Take care of your body, extra message, through diet and exercise, because it's reality here. You do want to treat your body like a temple. Do some self-care. Express your strength in acts of power and bring greater awareness to the exchange of money. You're supposed to have this abundance in your world, but it's what abundance means to you. Can't see. Protect and nourish your family and express your integrity by bringing balance into society and nature. Then you will be prepared for the physical realm for higher spiritual learning. Your being is a spirit lodge, the foundation of which is rooted in physical manifestation, strong against storms along the trail of higher consciousness. To take power, make your spirit available, and then take your power and bring your physical and spiritual nature into balance. Stepping into your own power. But you are the most powerful when you are tapped into Source, into God, into your higher self. Balancing your heart and your head. And with this, I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you found this reading helpful. I love you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you soon. Bye.